Just like I predicted, I did great reading in January. I had an amazing reading month, and then February kind of tanked. Hey everyone, my name is Amanda and I'm the Fun Size Reader, and today is my February wrap up. I'm going to talk about everything that I read in the month of February and tier rank everything so you guys kind of have a quick hit idea of what I liked, what I didn't like, and we're going to go from there. I read 5 books this month, which was significantly less than what I read in January. I had a feeling that this was going to happen. When I was talking in my February TBR, I was like, hopefully I can keep up this momentum. Hopefully this like great reading vibe sticks with me. Wah, wah. It did not at all. I struggled to read this month. I could not really get invested in that much. Like my brain just wasn't having it. I read mostly Kindle books because that's really all I could process, but I was working on other things. I was trying to get all my author stuff set up. I was trying to finish writing my book. Like there were a lot of other reasons why I was not doing well reading. But I don't think that really affected the connection that I had to a lot of the books. Just overall, kind of a shitty month. Let's start with the books that I liked the least. So I always categorize these as books I didn't love. That doesn't mean that I don't think people should read them, but I just didn't connect with them, didn't love them. They ranked low on my star level. The first one is Feather by Olivia Wildenstein, and I just posted my video review for this on Friday of last week. Kind of talked about the reasons why I didn't super love it. This is a fantasy romance Romeo and Juliet retelling of kind of an angel and a human, and the angel's trying to reform the human so that she can get her wings. And in the process of doing that, they fall in love, but it's forbidden and it ends poorly. The biggest thing that I didn't connect with this was the male main character and the insta love. I just don't think the Romeo and Juliet retellings are for me, and insta love is very hard for me to get into. I either love it and it's amazing, but that's very few and far between. And this was not one of the times that I loved it. I did really like the concept of the book. I loved the angels, humans, getting wings, morally gray. Like I really loved the idea. So I do think a lot of people would love this book, but it just didn't hit me. And because of that, I don't think I'm going to be continuing with this series from her. I'll check out other ones that she wrote, but not this one. Another one that I didn't love was Always Mine by Laura Pavlov. I have the video for this recorded yet. It just isn't posted, so keep an eye out if you want a full review. This is a small town romance, best friends to lovers. That's kind of the plot. I don't really have much more to say about that plot. Again, with the insta love, I think the romance for this one just moved a little too quickly for me. And I wasn't really convinced in the beginning that it wasn't anything more than just kind of best friend lust. And so I was not super into it. And then the other elements of the story that were kind of tossed in to make it feel a little bit more story-like, and that it wasn't just best friends to lovers and insta love and boom, they're already together, kind of give it something else, I thought were super over dramatic, and I just didn't love them. There are a bunch of books in this series. They're very highly rated online. I just don't know if I can continue with them if this is kind of the way that they are gonna go. I don't trust it, so I don't know if I'm gonna move forward with the series. Let's move on to the books that I liked. And there was only one, and that is Rule Number 5 by Jessa Wilder. This is a college hockey romance, kind of a meet cute, turns into 5 rules of why I can't date you. And of course, the very self-confident hockey player is going to pursue her, trying to break all of her rules. I liked this book. It was enjoyable to read, but it didn't feel like any special hockey romance. It was just kind of one of the crowd. It was good, lots of spice, but nothing that really made it stand out. I do think there are going to be more in the series, and I do think that they would be enjoyable reads, kind of just if I'm in the mood for a hockey romance and want to cue an easy book up. and the highest tier of books that I really liked. There were two. The first was Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. I really, really liked this book. It is the book that I picked for Fun Size Book Club for the month of February. So I will talk about it more in depth tomorrow during my book club discussion, which if you want to join in is at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on my channel. Everyone is welcome. So if you have read the book and want to talk about it, we'll have a live chat going on during my review video. But I'm going to keep everything that I liked about that one for tomorrow's video. So I really liked it. That's all I'm going to say. It's Tessa. I love Tessa. She's great. The last one that I really liked is The Last Storm by J.D. Linton. This is a fantasy romance indie author, and it is about a girl who is taken by a fae king and kind of held as ransom to get her kingdom to stop attacking the fae kingdom. But things happen and she discovers that he is her fated mate and she is not who she thought she was her entire life. I really liked this book. I thought this was a really, really enjoyable fantasy romance. I liked the plot line. I liked the characters. I liked the magic. There were some, twists and turns that I enjoyed, and it kept me guessing, even though there were some things that I did predict a little bit. But overall, it kind of left not really on a cliffhanger, but on a little bit of a like, oh, something happened. And I do definitely want to figure out where that's going. So I will be continuing with the series for sure. I'm not sure when the next book is coming out, and I will be recording my review video for that, so stay tuned for the full review. Well, a short and sweet wrap up because I didn't read that much this month. Now, 5 books is still a lot, okay? It's still a lot. I acknowledge that, but compared to the momentum that I had in last month, I expected more out of myself. I am still proud that I read 5, and I hope that I can just keep reading in March and not keep dipping lower. I did start, though, The Daughter of No Worlds, I think is the title. It's the other series from Carissa Broadbent, the author of The Serpent and the Wings of Night, which was my only 5-star of 2023 so far. So I was like, okay, maybe if I read her other series, it'll kind of get me out of this mind funk that I'm in with reading. So I started that one literally yesterday and I'm only 4% in. And so I'm definitely not going to have it finished by the end of the month, but look for that review. Hopefully I like it. Really liked her other book. So hopefully I like it. It has a lot of Throne of Glass vibes so far. So we'll see where this goes. Hopefully you guys read some good books this month. Let me know what was your favorite in the comments below. As always, I'll be doing my TBR for the first of the month, so wait for that on Wednesday. And don't forget, we're having book club tomorrow, so if you read Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey, come chat with us. Thanks for stopping by today. I will see you guys next time. And don't forget, in the meantime, you can find me on all the social medias. See you next time.